What's going on? This is Craig. I'm going to do part one of, should be just two parts of my finds. It's going to be a couple minutes is all. And I had a lot of fun. Some of these cards were cracking me up. Not the greatest stuff in the world, but I'm not going to show it today. But I did find two serial numbered autographed cards. I'm just going to get going here. The cards were in pretty good condition. I thought because they were outside that they'd been kept in the garage or something. They hadn't. They'd been kept inside the house. They were in good condition. And there was a set of 90 Fleer, the worst set ever made. Do you know how fucking miserable it is to go through a set of 90 Fleer when there's no superstar cards in it, when there's no inserts? This is what I found out of there. I'm keeping Gene Larkin's because, as you may know, it's the Nevers Larkin Hitting Academy. So I might as well get some Gene Larkin autos in there. So we have a young Omar Vizquel. He didn't. So I found out it was actually, I think there's two kids that these cards belong to before, because I got a couple double sets of stuff, unfortunately. So there's Marquise Grissom. There's another Edgar. They didn't keep Molitor. They didn't keep Carlton Fisk. Here's a $100,000 Jose Uribe. I just paid for everything. They didn't keep Gracie, to my pleasure and enjoyment, because there's other Gracies in here. So just a couple Cubs. There's a Lamp. Don't call me Joey, goddammit. It's Albert. Quisenberry, Sabo, Swindell, Alex Cole, and then Gibson. Those were the highlights from the Fleer. So that wasn't fun going through. Next, we had a 1990 Topps set. And so I got a big box of these, and I got more coming. So I'm going to get the sets of these soon. They left the Sandy Koufax, the Mike Schmidt, a couple Mike Schmidts I found. Grissom, Fisk, Fred Lynn, Bench, Bartlett. There's that Watham card. Remember when Jabs' family, Eric Jabs, was into the big Watham stuff? I bought this card, cut it out, and put this picture of him leaning on one of the eggs, the Allen and Ginter egg, and sent it in fan mail Friday. Jabs liked it. There's that Jerome Walton card that was big before. Fisk. I know that these weren't searched when they first opened them up, because they probably would have taken the McDonald out, so these were searched later on. And Molitor, and there's another Gracie. So that's what we got from the Topps box. So, must have been a really horrible person in a past life. Like I said, there's two kids. So I got not one, but two 1990 Donruss set. The Red Menace. After going through two sets of this, my retinas were fried. We got Giamatti, Sabo. There's the Jokers at the front. There's Gracie, Griff, Grand Slammers. There's that Fisk puzzle, Schmidt, Fisk, Molitor, Grissom, and another Cub. The other one, they missed a Ripken and a Justice along with the same other Cubs. So, we got a cow Ripken out of it. This was a set in there, and I'm not even going to open this up. This was pretty much stripped of everything. I think Dale Murphy was the most desirable card still left in there. There were two 88 Fleer update sets, which was like cool. These cards are really clean. I think they only opened them up one time. They took out the Alomar, the Glavine, the Grace. So all the cards were taken out of both of them. And probably just, if I needed to, I'd just buy the whole set, I'm sure, for the same amount or less money. But, so I got these. If anybody needs a card, no, seriously, please take cards off my hand if you need them. So, there was a shit ton of sheets, and I'll be honest with you, I was really disappointed in the sheets, because there's nothing in here. These miserable Score Select or Score Young Super cards are in here, and there's absolutely nobody in here. Absolutely nobody. They had some basketball, and the basketball was very disappointed, and thought I was going to find some nice basketball. There really wasn't much for basketball. They did not put any good cards. Some more basketball. I remember these. I got some more of these to go through. These are just the ones in the sheets. These are some more miserable basketball cards. The only basketball that I found that I liked, I think I maybe even passed it already. Just like some neon, like team player cards. Kind of like this, but it was more in a neon fashion. What else here? So this is all pages of 87 Fleer, as you can see. So the superstars were taken out. I have probably about another 2,087 Fleer cards over there that I found that I need to go through very quickly, may I add. I will go through them. Oh, here it is. Here's the basketball cards. Here's the highlight of the sheets. By the way, the sheets are in good condition, so I got about $10 in sheets. These kind of neon cards for basketball. I don't remember these. There's some regular ones, but so those were cool. That was the highlight of the basketball so far. So the highlight of the sheets was, let me find this here, was the California 1990 or 1988 California League All-Star Game cards. And there's a couple names. Dave Veras, Tim McIntosh. Who else? There's Mark Leonard. Ron Coomer is a radio announcer for the Cubs. Paul Ferries, Dave Hollins, Warren Newsome, Ricky Bonas. Who else is here? The umpires, Red Morrow and Ken Frankic. We also have not the normal Ted Williams. Who else? I don't think here. The big card in here, and this is another public service announcement for me. If you or a family member were in or around the 1988 California League All-Star team or the league itself, and you're missing any small children from that period, I think we need to investigate Joe Gagliardi, the president. There's a lot of unsolved mysteries where he's from, I can tell you that. So let me get these sheets out of the way. So almost done with that. So those were the sets. There's one more that I'll show you later. So I went through a couple stacks. Here's the missing 91 Fleer, the 90 Fleer All-Stars that weren't in there. There were a couple more All-Stars from that terrible California League set. These miserable things from Score, young superstars, from the ones that were in the sheets. We had Tom Gordon, and that was about it. So then we also had Don Russ, the rookies. Tom Gordon, Joe Girardi, couple Cubs, Dante Bichette. There was nothing in there. There's a couple Hall of Famers for the traded. So what else do we have here? We're almost done. So the worst part of the night was going through this other Score set. You remember these? This is the Score Rising Stars set. So they had two sets that they stripped. And I mean, just going and getting all these together. Omar Vizquel, Joey Bell, Marquise Grissom, Joe Girardi. But there's some terrible players in that. So steer clear of this set if you ever see it at a flea market. And almost there. So there was a ton of Fleer Ultra. What year is this? 96? 90 something 90. There was a ton of this Fleer Ultra. I think John Jabs did this one time. Here's all the gold cards. These must have easily been one per pack. So yeah, between looking at the 90 Don Russ red card, 2 boxes of it, and trying to read these, my eyes are shot. So, but the best thing about the Ultra was the inserts. So let me go through the inserts I got out of that. So we just got Jim Tomei. Who's that? God, I hate the Salmon. Edgar Martinez. There's some insert cards. We had some checklists with Albert Bell, Klesko, Fielder. Those weren't great. I've never seen these before. Rising Star. We had Fleer Ultra Rising Star, and it's like the running, kind of jumping in the stand, into the stands at the field at night. And we got a couple angels in here. There's Jim Edmonds, Garrett Anderson, a couple Garrett Andersons, Rondell White, Hideo Nomo. The best ones were these. These are kind of, they feel supposed to feel like a leather glove. We have Kenny Lofton. Unfortunately, more Raul Mondesi's. You'll see more of those. Matt Williams. And then my favorite card that I found so far is a Mark Grace. The Rawhide Mark Grace. So, and then here is the best of the worst. So the first absolute card that I saw when I opened up the first bag was a Gene Larkin. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to send off a couple Larkins to get those autographed with the next Nevers load. So I mentioned there was just these poor kids, the only inserts that they got were Raul Mondesi's over and over and over. So there's a bunch of Mondesi inserts. So there's a Raw Power. I'm just going to show some of these inserts real quick. There's a Mo Vaughn, Kenny Lofton, Ultra Stars. Here's Bob Hamlin there for Dallas. The Hammer. And we can't forget the immortal Jayhawk Owens. Yeah, there's Sabo. A happy Sabo without the glasses. The next card should be redeemed that. Willie McGee. There's a Johnny Damon Gold. There is Edmonds. There's a Raul Ibanez rookie. We were reaching a little bit. There's Albert Bell, Juan Gonzalez, some Cliff Floyds, Sandy Alomar Jr. Gold. There's a Gilkey. Happy Gilkey. We have a Jim Edmonds Raw Power Gold. Got a Greg Swindell Gold. There's a Bobby Abreu rookie. I mean, it's not valuable in any way, but we have Tim Salmon, Ultra Stars, a Molitor. Remember when Rod Beck kidnapped that kid and held him hostage for 2 days inside the trailer? Here's a picture of him with that kid. I can't focus. It would have been funnier if I could have focused. Here's a picture of him taking that kid off the field. Here's a Dunstan for my Cubs, a Jason Kendall Gold rookie, Jim Edmonds Raw Power, the Fred McGriff Gold and regular, Jim Abbott, Molitor, and so these were wonderful cards, wonderful cards. But you know, it was even more wonderful Mons and his wonderful gold card. Just wonderful. Okay, thank you very much. I will go through the rest of the cards. I'll try to do just one more video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.